afternoon, everyone. It's Chelsea, and today's the full moon, so I thought I would do a little quick sequence that helps us tap into this full moon energy in Libra and pairs it with the solar energy that we're getting from Aries right now. So Libra is all about balancing. It's the scales of the zodiac. And so we're going to add a couple of balancing poses today. And then to go with that, Aries is about I am, moving forward, getting into things, jumping head first. And so we're going to do some head first led poses to go along with it. So, as always, we're going to begin by grounding and centering ourselves before we get into our practice, and coming into a comfortable seated position with our hands on our thighs or our knees, and either softening the gaze or closing the eyes, turning your focus inward towards your breath. Just feeling your breath as it moves in through your nose, down into your chest, filling your belly, and then moving back out to the space around you. The purpose of this exercise is to just be mindfully aware of how your breath feels in your body in this moment. Working to not attach judgment or labeling your breath. And just observe it. Feeling your heartbeat sinking to your breath as the two move in unison. When you're ready, we'll take 3 deep inhalations in, and then exhaling with a sigh, cleansing our breath as we prepare for our sequence. So inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, exhaling. Last time. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, refocus your gaze or open your eyes as we prepare for our sequence. We're going to lift the arms up wide overhead, planting our right hand beside our right thigh, stretching our body. Lifting up to center, planting the left hand. Lifting. This time we're going to plant our right hand slightly behind our hips, left hand on our thigh, and gently twisting our spine. Just trying to warm it up. Untwisting, lifting arms overhead. Planting left hand behind left hip, right hand on thigh. Twisting to the other side. Releasing the twist, lifting up hands, pointing to the center of the room, drawing them down toward the chest, preparing for cactus arms. We're going to inhale, broadening the chest, pinching the shoulder blades back. And then we're going to exhale, rounding the spine, drawing hands together, broadening the chest, rolling the spine backwards through these seated cat-cows. One more time. And down. And then bringing back to a neutral spine. Placing our hands on our thighs as we come into tabletop. Making sure that our wrists are under our shoulders, knees under our hips. We're going to slowly shift our hips backwards. If you need to, widening your stance. As we come into child's pose. Slowly lifting the hips. Walking the knees inward, tucking the toes, lifting the hips up, arriving in downward facing dog, allowing yourself to fit into this pose, adjusting as needed, maybe walking your feet just to wake up the lower part of your body a little bit. Finding stillness once more. We're going to shift our gaze forward, shifting forward onto our hands, placing our knees down, untucking our toes as we slowly bring ourselves down to the mat. Hands on either side of our chest as we prepare for cobra. Inhale, lifting our torso. And then slowly melting back down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Lifting the chest, drawing it forward. And releasing, slowly melting back down to the mat. Last time, lifting chest, shining the heart forward, and then releasing down. We're going to tuck our toes, slowly push our upper body through that kneeling, arriving one last time in downward facing dog. Shifting our gaze forward and our weight, we're going to slowly walk our feet to meet our hands, coming into forward fold. Again, adjust your stance as needed to accommodate your body. Slowly the spine. Standing up tall, straightening out, lifting our arms overhead. Small little back bend as we bring hands to heart center. We're gonna lift our hands up as we step our right foot back, coming into warrior one, facing eastward, since Libra is an air sign. Really just focusing on the strength of this pose. Having your hips square to the side of the room. Slowly lift our back leg, stepping forward just a little bit as we prepare for warrior three. Extending the right leg out as if we're flying, making sure that our hips are square to the ground. And releasing, stepping back into warrior one. Step forward, and then back up into exalted upward salute, small back bend, drawing hands to heart center. We're going to shift our weight onto our left foot, picking up our right foot as we begin first with gentle tree pose. If you'd like, you can softly or mentally chant I balance to tap into that Libra energy. I balance. I balance. If you want to work on that Libra energy just a little bit more, put your hands out to the side as if you were a scale. I balance. And then bringing hands back to center, releasing the right foot. As we prepare for dancer pose. We're going to shift once more onto the left, picking up our right foot, if you can, catching it, otherwise just holding it back behind you and leaning forward is good, is perfectly fine and valid pose. If you'd like, you can extend it a little bit further. Unfortunately, my balance is a little off today. Whew. And releasing down. Engaging your Padabandhas once more as we prepare for the right side. We're going to lift up, open, stepping the left foot back, making sure to square the hips as we come into our warrior one. Slowly step the left foot in as we prepare for warrior three. Extending the arms forward, picking up the left foot, squaring the hips down. Stepping the left foot back down, rising back up into warrior one. Step the left foot forward, upward salute, slight bend, drawing the hands down to center as we prepare for tree pose. We're going to shift our weight to our right foot as we pick up our left, finding our tree. Again, whatever your version of tree is with your arms. If you really want to tap into that Libra energy, you can bring your hands out like a scale, engaging in the Libra chant. I balance. I balance. I balance. Hands back together, releasing the left foot as we prepare for dancer on the right side. And shifting our weight onto our right foot once again, picking up our left. We can reach, extend our right arm up, reaching forward, with or without holding on to our foot. If you can, feel free to do so. My left side is not going to let me today. And release. Now we're going to balance that Libra air energy with some Aries energy. The first pose, of course, is going to be crow. If you have blocks, fantastic. You can either put them under your feet or under your hands to give you a little bit of leverage. But crow is basically just a balancing pose where you put your hands out in front of you, balance your weight on your hands, slowly shifting your gaze and your weight forward until you can pick up your feet. Maybe you can do one-legged crow, or maybe you're really feeling that Aries fire energy and you decide to go for it. It's all about having that passion and faith and drive. Another good Aries pose could be a handstand or a headstand. Here I have my trusty yoga chair to give me a little bit of a boost. And with these, you're basically going to put your head in, putting the weight on your shoulders, and then you're kicking up until you can bounce. As you can see, I'm doing a modified crow. I must say, out of all of the fire signs, Aries is definitely the one that taxes this poor Virgo a lot. Now, if you don't have a chair and you want a different version, you can interlock your hands about elbows width apart, coming onto your mat, extending your legs out as if you're coming from dolphin, putting your head between and allowing yourself to kick up, or you could just stay in dolphin. And once you've tapped into that Aries energy, I'm going to have us come and sit on our seats with our feet extended out in front of us, arms extended out in front of us, as we prepare to cool down and digest all of this air and fire that we've been promoting and tapping into. And slowly rolling down. Bringing feet closer to your seat and your hips, arms extended out to the sides. We're going to shift our hips over to the left, floating our legs to the right, looking over our left shoulder, coming into a reclined twist. Turning head to neutral, slowly lift up your legs, shifting your hips back to center before shifting over to the right side, melting the legs to the left, looking over the right shoulder. Turning head to center, lift knees to center, shifting the hips back in alignment. We're going to extend our legs out in front of us, slowly drawing the right leg up to abdomen, chest, followed by the left leg. And we're going to slowly rock side to side, massaging our kidneys and lumbar. Before once again finding some stillness. And release the knees, drawing them up toward the sky. Reverse staff pose. Slowly floating the feet down to your mat. I'm going to extend the legs out wide. Arms out wide in reclined star pose. Really focusing in on our breath. Ready, you can slowly walk your hands and feet back parallel with your body and your mat as we settle into our final resting pose, Shavasana. I invite you to find your version of Shavasana, whether that's laying on your back or rolling over onto your right side and settling in to begin to digest and incorporate the poses of today's sequence, as well as that Libra moon an Aries sun energy. Focusing in on your breath. I invite you to expand your awareness out from your center, from your breath, to the rest of your body. Noticing any sensations, emotions, thoughts or images that come to you as you slowly begin to scan the length of your body. Expand your awareness once more to incorporate the space around you, the room, or if you're outside, the space directly around you. Noticing any sounds, sensations, smells, anything that comes within your awareness. Have you once more expand your awareness to encompass the larger space around you, whether it's a building or a house or a backyard. Really feeling with your senses all that's going on around you. Drawing your attention back to the immediate room, immediate space around you. Drawing it further into your body. Noticing any changes in your body, your mind, your spirit. So you once more draw and focus back in on your breath. And when you're ready, begin to find small movements in your fingers and toes, waking up your body from its rest. If you have not already done so, I invite you to roll onto your right side as we prepare to return to the world around us. Taking one last moment to focus in on the air, the lightness of this Libra moon as it's paired with the fieriness and passion of the Aries sun. And when you're ready, I invite you to return to a comfortable seated position on your mat with your hands at heart center. I want to thank you for joining me today to celebrate this full moon in Libra and the sun in Aries. The flame and the shadows within me. Recognize and honor the light and the darkness within you. Namaste. Thank you. Until next time.